Mic check is the real one. Smart J Bumson, back to back to back at it again on the Celebrity Feezy. Marrying a high value man has always been the dream of most women in society because of the very unending privileges that comes with it. But it also comes with some consequences. And part of those consequences is that at some point you must have to share. You must have to share your man. And in a world where the feminist propagandist is ravaging society, it has put us in a situation where it is much more difficult for women to accept the fact that high value men are always going to, or some high value men are always going to exercise their options. Period. And does it mean that all high value men are going to exercise their options? No. But it means that some high value men, some people, if given the opportunity to exercise their options, would exercise their options. Period. And the propagandist agenda is to make women believe that they can have the same outcomes, the same results, and they are equal to men. And that's a lie from the pit of hell. For example, if you put a woman, a high value man, and a high value woman on the same pedestal for them to find their partner, a high value man is going to be able to find a beautiful, much more agreeable, much more feminine, a younger woman to get married to in just days. And on the other hand, a high value woman, of course, is going to find a man, but it's always going to be much more difficult for him to find the kind of man that she wants. You see, people don't understand that men and women don't find are not attracted to the same things at all. Men are attracted to much more feminine, much more beautiful, much more humble, much more loyal women. And on the other hand, women are attracted to men of status, men that have the money. And that's one of the big difference between a man and a woman. You see, one of the streets have is that the estranged wife of the Ni of Ife, Queen Naomi, is trying to crawl her way back into the position she gave up over 10 months ago. You see, one of the reasons why entitled people in position would want to leave the position is the notion that they're going to find another high value man. But the reality is that in spite of all the money and all the status that she has in society, it's going to be difficult for her to find another high value man. Because typically high value men are not attracted to other high value women. And this is because for you to be a high value woman, it comes with a lot of masculine traits. And high value men are not attracted to women that has masculine traits. In fact, the more money a man's make, the more uninterested he becomes about how much a woman's make or the status of a woman. So it's going to be difficult for her to find a high value man, or to find a man that is even closer to the local standing of the Ooni of Ife. Period. You see, women don't even understand how difficult it is to find a high value man. A high value man is unique and is very rare. If you take into cognizance the percentage of men that stand in the same local standing as the Ooni of Ife, you realize that less than 1% of men in in less than 1% of the population of all men would be able to stand in the same local standing as the Ooni of Ife. So what it means is that she has less than 1% to pick from, and it becomes much more harder for her to find a higher value man. What it means is that she must have to settle for somebody that is lower than her, or pay a younger man to date her. We have seen situations like that where entitled women move away from their husbands, and with a whole lot of money and status, and they can't find a man, and they end up paying for a relationship, funding a younger man to date them. You see, one of the problems with women in our society is entitlement. The notion that you deserve this and this and this and this is quite misplaced. Nobody deserves anything at all. You earn things, you don't deserve things. And if we have a society where women could understand that dating a high value man comes with consequence, and at some point they must have to share their man, we'll be having a much better society. I'm not encouraging men to cheat, but men are always going to be men, regardless of what you think, regardless of how you feel about it. And it is clear that Queen Naomi would never get back in his exalted position as the Queen of Ife again, and she would never ever be able to find a man in the same local standing as the King of Ife, as the Ooni of Ife. High value men at any ages can get married to younger women when they want, but it's going to be very difficult for high value women to pull that trick. And if we understand this as a society, I think we would be in a better place. Our society will be much more better and much more clear, because men and women understand their roles in society. It makes it better for everybody. It makes it better for the family, for the society as large. It's your boy, Smart J Bamson, back to back at it again on the Celebrity Efizi. Let me know what you think in your comments, and don't forget to like and subscribe. Peace out.